My husband vanished on our honeymoon without a word. 10 years later, a teenager knocked on my door and said, "My mom told me you deserve the truth." The last time I saw my husband, he kissed me goodbye in a hotel lobby. "I'll grab us breakfast," he said. He never came back. No argument, no warning, no phone call, nothing. We had been married for exactly 36 hours. The police searched for weeks. His passport was still at the hotel. His wallet was found near the beach. The official theory was that he had drowned. His body was never found. I refused to believe it. For 2 years I searched. Private investigators, missing person organizations, online forums, nothing. Eventually everyone told me the same thing. "Move on." I tried. I moved to another city, started teaching high school history, made new friends, built a quiet life. But every year on our anniversary, I visited the ocean where he disappeared, just in case. Then, 10 years later, someone knocked on my front door. A teenage boy stood outside. He looked nervous. "Are you Claire Morgan?" "Yes," he swallowed hard. "My mom said you deserve the truth about Daniel." My knees almost gave out. Daniel, my husband. The boy handed me an old photograph. It showed Daniel, alive, standing beside a woman holding a baby. The date on the back was 3 years after he disappeared. I felt sick. He hadn't died. He had left me, or so I thought. The boy introduced himself. "My name is Noah. My mom asked me to bring you this after she passed away." Inside the envelope was a letter, not from Daniel, from Noah's mother. The first sentence made me stop breathing. "Daniel never abandoned you." I kept reading. Apparently Noah's mother, Alina, had been an investigative journalist. On our honeymoon, she had secretly contacted Daniel. She had uncovered evidence that Daniel's employer was laundering money for an international criminal network. Daniel worked in cybersecurity. He had unknowingly discovered files that could expose them. The organization learned he knew too much. On the second day of our honeymoon, they threatened to kill me, unless Daniel disappeared, immediately, without contacting anyone. He agreed. The police couldn't be involved, because the organization had people inside law enforcement. Daniel disappeared to protect me. Alina helped him. She created a new identity, moved him across the country, helped him secretly cooperate with federal investigators. Then came the first twist. Daniel never married Alina. She wasn't his wife. She was simply the journalist protecting him. The baby in the photograph was Noah, not Daniel's son, Alina's son from a previous relationship. For years, Noah believed Daniel was just his mother's close friend. Nothing more. Then came the second twist. Daniel wrote me letters, hundreds of them, every month. For 10 years, he simply couldn't send them. The investigation remained active. Any contact could expose my location. Alina kept every letter. She planned to deliver them herself once the case ended. Then she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Before she died, she asked Noah to find me. I spent 3 days reading those letters, every birthday, every anniversary, every Christmas. Daniel described everything. How much he missed me, how guilty he felt, how badly he wanted to come home. Then I reached the final letter. It was dated 2 months earlier. "Claire, if you're reading this, then the investigation is finally over. If you found someone else, I'll understand. If you hate me, I'll understand. But if there's even the smallest part of you willing to hear my side, meet me where we had our first date." I looked at Noah. "Is he?" He nodded. "He's waiting." I drove 3 hours. The entire way I rehearsed angry speeches, questions, accusations. Then I saw him, older, gray at the temples, standing beside the same little cafe where we'd first met. For several seconds, neither of us moved. Then he quietly said, "I'm sorry." I slapped him, hard. Then I hugged him even harder. For nearly a minute, neither of us spoke. Finally, I asked the question I'd carried for 10 years. "Why didn't you trust me with the truth?" He closed his eyes. "Because if you knew, you would have come looking for me." He was right. I would have, without hesitation. And according to investigators, that would have gotten us both killed. The biggest surprise came later. Federal agents confirmed everything. The criminal organization had been dismantled only 6 months earlier. Over 100 arrests. International headlines. Daniel's testimony helped bring them down. For 10 years, he wasn't building another family. He was helping destroy one of the country's largest criminal networks. Today, we're learning each other again. Slowly, very slowly. 10 years changes people. Love isn't always enough. But honesty finally is. Sometimes I still think about those 10 lost years. Then Noah calls. He visits every Sunday. He says he accidentally gave 2 broken people a second chance. I tell him. He gave us something even better. The truth. What would you have done if your spouse disappeared for 10 years to protect your life? Would you have forgiven Daniel, or was 10 years too long? Comment below what you think.